Hi, it's Joey John Maguire, Office 1. The Oyster Rooms in Fulham Broadway. My latest poem, Old Wounds. It was pitch black darkness. He lay motionless in silence, having just experienced another lucid nightmare. Covered in sticky, slimy sweat, he shivered while staring, not to move, because his mind was still living the horrors, the same ones that came with frequency to plague his sleep for decades. Traumatized, he lay in shock, all alone in his isolation. He had become a fish out of water, having slowly, over time, lost everything that was near and dear to him. Such was the pain. Soon it would be daylight, when for the sake of conformity, he would force himself to rise, much preferring to sleep himself to death than let the world pity him or face the hazards which were part of his every waking day. A few more minutes would see his gaping wounds close, for it would not do to have outsiders ogling at him, for he knew there'd be no compassion, because they did not understand. Some say time heals, that hope is somehow always miraculously rewarded. But for him the decades had been endless, where every minute saw him balancing on a precipice that overlooked the pits of hell. There was no light, there was no tunnel, and the prognosis, sadly, even more grim. Not to worry, though, as seasoned veteran, he was used to the disruption misery caused. And on the bright side, he was still alive, whilst many of his friends had chosen to go early. Such is the sadness and the madness. It's snowing outside. He can see that half a dozen daffodils have opened their coronets. They must have emerged overnight. Funny how such simple things can harden even the most depressed human soul. A signal that spring was on its way. He'd survived another winter, and with spring about to graze his garden, he was preparing to ready himself for what would be another in a long line of challenging days on the way to finding his eternal peace. It's a poem about Joey John Maguire, read by Joey John Maguire.